me to the baseball stadium, watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. He's got it in. Complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. And he's up in it after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he
will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, 34 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And he rifles one incomplete. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Options galore here, second and a few inches. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing now is Garoppolo. This one caught by Kittle. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line. They hand it off to Mostert. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Garoppolo now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Here's Garoppolo tossing quickly out wide. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel on the touchdown pass from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And it's no good. He misses the PAT. So file that one away. Could eventually loom large here as the night progresses. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Buying time to his left. First down and more for Allen. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Throwing now is Allen. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll make it 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
3 yards in the game there, second down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. To the air, Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. On first down, Allen. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. On 2nd and 12, Allen flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not. Did not get back there. It's a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big gain there for the Bills. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Rolling to his right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd and 10. Allen. And his throw here is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Now Allen again, out to his left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down and goal. Allen. He'll swing this out to Moss. Touchdown, Bills! Zach Moss as the first half is winding down. And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And the 49er hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo going for the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have a Niners first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Drops this underneath. It's Mitchell. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Dancing to his left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers get a score closer. Garoppolo looking to throw for it. Forced out to his left. And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Allen now looks to throw. Being chased out left. It's complete to Diggs.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 44, Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
To throw again on second down. Allen. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. He was looking for Devin Singletary there, and it's 3rd down. Singletary here running out of the gun, and he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, the 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills will add on to their lead. They'll try and throw for it. On the move to his left. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pick.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker, and he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. The quarterback will keep it himself. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And the 49er hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now Garoppolo. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Garoppolo now. That's complete to the tight end, Werner. Touchdown, 49ers. Charlie Werner, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. They'll look to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 46 yards. And the Bills have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Oh, and now they're going to... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Well, now how about this return? And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown! George Kittle, 37 yards. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get in for the score. And that's going to cut the lead down to 13. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bills are going to recover. Still going. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the 49ers are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, a two-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. There's Garoppolo to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. This will be caught. It's Samuel. Touchdown 49ers. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Play action. Garoppolo. It's caught at the 1. And make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions, as he'll take this one in for the score. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. To throw is Allen. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And the Niners are right back in this football game. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now Garoppolo. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, Garoppolo. They'll swing this out to Mostert. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A handoff running left is Mostert. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 79 yards on the ground for him so far. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Garoppolo to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
To throw is Garoppolo. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Throwing is Allen. Steps away. He's going to let it fly. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will